It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Coastal flooding along the Atlantic is expected to ease today as the storm system moves offshore. Out west, a powerful low will bring heavy rain and mountain snow to California, with flash flood risks in burn scar areas and up to 2 feet of snow in the Sierra. Cooler air spreads through the west, while the plains and Mississippi Valley warm into the 70s and 80s. Showers linger in the east. Conditions improve midweek. Closer to home, isolated storms linger today and tomorrow before turning dry and mild Thursday through the weekend. Temperatures remain below normal early, then near average by midweek. Fire danger remains low. Breezy afternoons return late week. Ragweed pollen stays low until Friday. Arthritis pain peaks today through Thursday. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is roadblock information for Tuesday, 14 October 2025. Highway 54, Highway 70, Highway 380, Las Cruces Gate, El Paso Gate, and Nike Avenue will remain open.
Okay, real quick, I don't normally do this, but to the person who complained about my newscasts, you have three options. Number one, shut your yap. Number two, produce a better product. God, I'd love the competition. And three, be grateful that anyone at all is doing this. You say more Alamogordo news. Well, I'm not going to cover every fender bender, jaywalker, or shoplifter. So in closing,
good day, sir!
Moving on. The Otero County Commission meets this morning at 9 to tackle key local initiatives beyond routine approvals. Agenda highlights include updates to the county's long-term infrastructure plan, a $400,000 application for the Animal Welfare Program, technology upgrades at the Sidney Paul Shooting Range, and the launch of a no-cost first-year drone program to enhance public safety and oversight. The commission will also consider appointing Anna Alday to the Keep Otero Beautiful Advisory Board. Residents are encouraged to follow the meeting to see local government in action. Alamogordo continues building for the future. Today, the City Commission will advance the Snake Pipeline Project, which is a 6.5-mile line delivering brackish groundwater to a planned desalination facility funded through a $12 million state loan with $4 million potentially forgiven. The meeting also covers public safety infrastructure, concrete upgrades at the natatorium, guidance on city LEDA funds, creation of a gross receipts investment program, and key board appointments. That's tonight at 6:30. Under Mayor Payne, Alamogordo is turning long-term water and economic plans into action while keeping taxpayer impact low. I gotta admit it, I'm gonna miss that girl. The city of Alamogordo is extending all business registration renewals through June 30th, 2026 as it continues upgrading to a new registration system. The $35 fee remains waived, and the temporary certificates are available upon request. Food vendors must still renew licenses annually. Business owners should update their contact information with the city clerk's office in order to receive notices once the new system is live. If you have any questions, 575-439-4100. The Mescalero Apache Tribal Probation Office has moved. You can now find them at 454 Lippin Avenue in the Assisted Living Building. If you need to reach them, it's 575-464-4359. This week, Alamogordo hosted a Mexico Main Street Institute spotlighting local leaders in small business driving community revitalization. Dudley School, a restored historic landmark in District 5, shows how private initiative and volunteer effort preserve heritage while boosting the economy. Attendees will tour downtown, learning about placemaking and see firsthand how Alamogordo turned investment and hard work into thriving neighborhoods. The event underscores the power of community, tradition, and smart local leadership. The month of October, Alamogordo takes a stand against domestic violence. Local survivor and advocate Gina Hamrizak turned personal tragedy into action, pushing for reforms at the Otero County Detention Center and empowering others to speak out. Organizations like COPE provide vital shelter and legal support. Local media lifts survivor voices. The message is clear. This community refuses silence. Alamogordo stands with victims, supports accountability, and champions personal responsibility. Otero County's National Night Out takes place tonight from 4:30 until 8:30 at the Alamogordo Fairgrounds. Bring the family to meet local law enforcement, firefighters, and community vendors. Enjoy some free food, live entertainment, and demonstrations. Celebrate community, safety, and hometown pride at this fun-filled event. Proudly hosted by the Otero County Sheriff's Department and Taberta. White Sands National Park is partially reopening this week through Friday from 9 to 5. Visitors can enjoy the Visitor Center, Western National Park Store, and the Dunes Drive up to mile marker 2.5, along with the Dune Life Nature Trail and Playa Trail. Key areas including the Backcountry Camping Loop, Inner Dune Boardwalk, and Alkali Flat Trail remain closed for safety and maintenance. Guests are reminded to follow all posted signs and ranger directions. For current updates, visit the park's website or contact the Visitor Center. Celebrate history at the Wingfield Heritage House Museum's first anniversary Thursday in Reynosa. That's 2813 Sutterth for a day of community, memories, and fun, hosted by the Friends of the Wingfield House, proudly supported by Kinetic and the Village of Reynosa. Celebrate Halloween early at Noisy Water Winery's Pumpkin Carving Party, happening Friday, October 24th from 5 until 8. Bring your own pumpkin, or you can buy one at the store here, and carve into the Halloween spirit. Enjoy fun, creativity, and fall vibes at Noisy Water Winery and Cellars, 505 Burrow Avenue in Cloudcroft, 575-682-6610. Celebrate a family-friendly Halloween at La Luz Preschool Trunk or Treat, Friday, October 24th from 6 until 8. That's at 8 Baca Road in La Luz. Kids can enjoy candy, costumes, and community activities. If you want to host a trunk or activity, contact Wendy, 575-437-4485. Halloween on Granado Street returns to Tularosa on Saturday, October 25th from 5 until 8. You can enjoy Trunk or Treat Alley, live music from Sancho and the Side Piece, food, games, a haunted maze, pet parade, costume contest, and more. Hosted by the Tularosa Arts and History Council. For details, it's trytularosa.org or telephone 505-350-4531. News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Santa Fe police are looking for 33-year-old Anthony Chacon, accused of stabbing a man Sunday night following a fight. Officers say the victim was stabbed multiple times but expected to recover. Chacon faces an aggravated battery charge with a deadly weapon. If you have any information, 505-428-3710. Police in Chihuahua, Mexico seized 17 vehicles tied to a cartel that murdered 3 officers last week, 7 of them stolen from Texas and New Mexico. Some had the VINs removed and armor plating added. 9 suspects are currently in custody, including cartel hitmen, while the group's leader, known as El Aguila, remains on the run. Authorities called the arrests a major blow to organized crime along the border. Be advised, the following story contains language that some may find offensive. A Democrat school board candidate in Roswell is under fire after being caught on camera calling a voter and Trump supporters MAGA faggots while campaigning door-to-door. Candidate Sarah MacArthur is a former Chaves County Democrat chair and has confirmed ties to a far-left leaning group. She's the one that used that slur.
We don't want emerged candidates in New Mexico. Well, we don't want MAGA faggots either.
Repeat and augment.
Well, we don't want MAGA faggots either. Well, we don't want MAGA faggots either.
Outraged residents say her comments show open contempt for conservative parents and question whether radical partisanship belongs in local schools. El Paso police say 2 illegal men, a Guatemalan and Mexican national, were killed in a rollover crash on Sunday evening. Investigators say Border Patrol began chasing the car after several people were seen running from the border wall to it. The driver, an 18-year-old El Paso resident, lost control and crashed, killing 2, injuring 4 others. Federal agents are assisting in the investigation. The Texas Board of Nursing is warning about a woman accused of impersonating a nurse in El Paso and Las Cruces. Officials say Margarita Gonzalez used fake credentials and stolen license numbers to get hired at local rehab centers. She reportedly treated patients in Las Cruces before getting caught. The case is now in the hands of prosecutors in both Texas and New Mexico. In the Gadsden School Board District 4 race, candidate Priscilla Guerrero says her experience as a child care director and parent has prepared her to serve. She lists the possible closure of Barreno Elementary as a key concern and says she wants to be a voice for families. She appeared on KRWG.
I want to be completely involved in the community, being able to be present at community meetings and having that open door policy for, those families to reach out to me in their times of need and frustration, and being able to be their voice and bring that to the board so that they can also see, the different perspectives that maybe we not all have, but that we can see the different perspectives of each family.
Guerrero pledges to listen to parents, remain active in the community, and advocate for students' needs across the district. 5 years after protesters tore down Santa Fe's historic Soldiers Monument on Columbus Day, the city still has not decided what to do with it. A judge ordered that the obelisk be restored, siding with the local heritage group that says it honors New Mexican Civil War soldiers. President of Union Protectiva de Santa Fe, Virgil Vigil, spoke with KRQE about it.
So it's very important for us because it honors New Mexican soldiers that fought during the Civil War.
Activists want it gone for good. The city spent $100,000 on yet another study instead of just simply, rebuilding the monument. Anyway, fun fact. Was New Mexico part of the Union or Confederacy in the Civil War? I'll tell you the answer in just a minute. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham signed a bill permitting New Mexico to set its own vaccine policies rather than following CDC guidance. Senate Bill 3 directs child and adult immunizations to follow state or other medical organization standards. The law, which sunsets in July, came after delays in adopting CDC COVID-19 vaccine guidelines, though an emergency public health order became unnecessary once the CDC updated the guidance anyway. And an answer to the question, was New Mexico part of the Union or Confederacy? Answer, both. The New Mexico territory was split half-ish by north and south, and the line went from Texas all the way to California. Now you got to remember, New Mexico used to include what is now Arizona. Anyway, the northern section was claimed by the Union, the southern by the Confederacy. The territory was split in two later, becoming what we now call New Mexico and Arizona, with a sliver of land off the western part of Arizona receiving honorable mention, and that went on to becoming part of Nevada. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 55 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Capitan at Mesilla Valley Christian, Carrizozo at Corona, Chaparral comes to Tularosa. Wow! Go, Lady Cats! Mayfield comes to Alamogordo. Go, Lady Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly cloudy skies. There's a 40% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected today. Tonight, partly cloudy, 30% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch expected. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 23. Your high today in the basin, 81. Low tonight of 61. High tomorrow, 82 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly cloudy skies with a 40% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting up to 20 miles per hour. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch expected today. Partly cloudy tonight with a 30% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch expected. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting up to 21. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 62. Low tonight of 45. High tomorrow, 63 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Tuesday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.